Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Define on TikTok Live with myself, Caitlin. I am here today to host our weekly setup, our April setup. So this is going to be a day to set up your April trackers and your monthly calendar. Hey, Jenna, good morning. Yay, how was your trip? We missed you. How was the airport situation? Did everything go smoothly? Oh no, good and bad. Tell me more. Airport was easy. Okay, well, that's a good start. I'm also going to be using the accountability stickers today. So I'm going to start us off with word of the month. Hey, Betsy. Hi, Kimmy. I like to highlight things, give it a fun color. I'm going to be doing a lot of blue, orange, pink, and green. These are our 4 colors to focus on for spring. Jenna's getting us caught up on how she went to visit her sister, so I asked her how that was. She said good and bad. The airport was easy. No lines, went right through. Such a good start to a trip. Okay. As we're chatting, I'm also going to start on our accountability trackers for April. Now, the purpose of these is to monitor your progress because when you do this, you are going to notice what's working, what changes you want to make, and it helps you really visualize that progress. So we're going to start with word of the month, and I'm going to open up our accountability stickers. Jenna, my back got tweaked helping up her. Oh, no. Ugh, Jenna, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did it heal okay? Are you feeling better? I want to ask you guys what your word of the month is going to be. So I challenge you guys to take a look back at your monthly reflection, see what changes, if any, will you make toward reaching your goals next month. See what your answer is for that, and if there's a word that's going to help you achieve that change. How do you want April to feel? What energy do you want to cultivate? For instance, if you have had a very busy March, you're looking for the opportunity to refresh yourself. Maybe you do recharge. If you're looking to tap into your creativity, create's a great word. If you're focusing on a relationships pathway, you could do connection. I want to really focus on our fitness this month. That's going to be our pathway because we've been talking about it. I'm having a hard time executing it, and I've done a lot of thinking, and I think I have a great plan for how we're going to do this together in April. So thinking about that, I want it to be either accountability or commitment. I'm thinking accountability. We hold ourselves accountable, and we really stick to our fitness goals. Jenna said, I think I'm going to use joy for your birthday month. Oh my goodness. Yes, such a good one. And I'm so glad your back's doing better. That's so important, or that's so amazing. So I'm going to add in accountability. Jenna is doing joy for her birthday month, hey, Queen of Hearts, which actually brings us to our birthday tracker. So we're going to go there next. Now, I like to have the birthdays listed in the beginning and in the trackers as well as the monthlies. So I'll show you next. Good morning, Kimmy. How are you? Happy Wednesday. You guys, it's already Wednesday. Can you believe it? And welcome everyone again. If anything comes up as you're doing this with us, let me know. Right now, I have the accountability stickers pinned. They're the ones that we are using right now for the accountability trackers. Wait, April Fool's is your favorite holiday? What pranks have you been pulling? I'm going to highlight it in the pink as well. keep that pink energy here. And when I said that I like to have it listed multiple places, I like to have a running list in our yearly calendar here. So let's take a look at who we have listed in April. Oh, we have a few. We have Jenna, of course, on the 24th, Jay Sawyer on April 16th. So let's add those in. I have one coming up before those, so I'm going to add that in first. This is a great opportunity to also start thinking about if you need to get birthday cards. Is there a gift that you need to get? Hey, Amanda. So start thinking about that here. I think I might have misspelled that. No, we go big or go home. No little ditty pranks. Oh, no. That sounds scary. I did spell that wrong, but that's okay. I was close. What pranks have been happening so far? And then Jenna is on the 24th. If anyone is on right now who has a birthday in April, let me know. And I'm going to add in a little birthday sticker as well. So again, accountability stickers are what I'm currently using. And let's do the little gift icon right here. I'm going to go with the pink because it also matches the highlight. And you could also, if you are wondering what planner we're using, I'm using a dated format, but we have the undated left in stock as well that you can grab. So you could start April in your undated, and then our next dated formats will be out around May, so you can always switch if you would prefer. You had your son convinced he was going to be traveling the world for a year. Oh my word, that would be scary. Or cool. But if he was not prepared for that, that would be kind of cruel. I'm just going to go ahead and outline those as well. Next is the books to read tracker. So I do host the One More Chapter book club on TikTok live once a month. This is an author spotlight, and we are reading Rain by Carly Wilson. And she will be joining us for this live discussion. That live event is all up and made as well. So go ahead and register. I don't want anyone to forget or miss out on it. He thought it was cool. Sad it wasn't real. Ugh, I can imagine that. That's such a cruel one, Jenna. No. I'm going to take my Zebra Click Art pen. It's the green color. And I'm just going to, instead of highlighting it, I'm just going to do a little like swirly thing like this around both of them. Right, Katrina? I would also be excited about that. That would be so sad to then find out that that's not real. When it comes to the books to read, the first one I always list is the One More Chapter book club pick. So I'm going to go ahead and write out Rain. And the author, so Carly Wilson. And I'm going to pull from our sticker sheet as well again. And I'm going to take the One More Chapter one because that symbolizes that this is for the One More Chapter book club. I'm just going to put that right next to it. Beautiful. No harm, no foul. Oh, no. You better have your eyes in the back of your head today. Now, if you're using our newest format, so if you were using the January Start Planner, I do want to point out that you will have an audiobooks tracker right down here. So your podcast will be divided into half, and I will be accounting for that. So any audiobooks, I'm just going to divide this box, and we'll do that in a moment. Now with books to read, think about how many books you want to read, and then maybe adding in an optional book. So if your goal is to read one book, add in two, just to have that optional read in there. My goal is usually 3 to 4. That's what I've been reading, which is kind of insane. I'm very proud of that. Used to just, my goal was 2, and now it's grown, which is such a good sign and feeling of how we have grown with the use of this planner. I'm curious, what books do you guys have listed in your books to read tracker? I hope you all have listed Rain first. It's also a novella. It's a quick read. It's such a warm feeling that you get from it. I'm also reading The Correspondent. And Fearless, I think, was the other one I started. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look how cute this little goose is. Oh, we're going to add this one, I think, to the monthly calendar. I love how it looks. It's so cute. So we're going to save the little goose. And then for movies and TV shows. Ooh, yes. Okay. Kimmy said, I'm in the middle of Pillars of the Earth series, book 1. Oh my word. It's 1,000 pages. And then I have Rain in there. Oh, that's going to be a breeze compared to it. It'll be a nice mix up. And Jenna, which book are you wondering about? The Correspondent or The Middle of Pillars? Or both? It's also fun for movies and TV shows to list out either ones that you want to see in the movie theater, any reality shows that are premiering, or any rewatches that you're doing, or new watches. Just to go back to, not to jump around too much, I think you're wondering about The Correspondent. I do like it. It's a very different, It's a very different style read. It's a letter book, which I've never read one before. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not that far in. I'm only on like 40 pages. I'm curious where it's going to take us. I could see a little mystery coming in. I don't have a strong opinion yet. You were the one who showed it to me, actually. You had mentioned it on live, and I was like, oh, okay. The Real Housewives of Rhode Island premieres tomorrow. The Valley premieres tonight. So much Bravo happening. I'm also watching Charmed. Everyone is raving about it. I don't know yet. I've never read a letter book. I'm not sure I'm loving that style as much as I was hoping for. But I think once I get into it, it'll be a different opinion. Just to account also for any audiobooks, I am actually going to break this box up in half. So I am going to add just a little line down here. I know some of you might be using the planner that has it. Kimmy, I watch Food Network baking shows or Next Level Chef. That sounds like such a cozy watch. Do you have any Food Network favorites? I'm also just going to add in the word audiobooks as well. And I'm just going to pin those stickers once again so you guys can see the ones I'm using. Dungeon Crawler, and Nobody's Girl I started. I like to listen to nonfiction books. Those are the ones I find very nice to watch. Very kid-friendly. And yes, the Ultimate Baking Championship right now. The stuff they make is whoa. I don't know how they do it. It's so crazy to me. Like, is the Swiftie and the Scholar a baking show? Oh my gosh, how? How do they recreate a marble floor, Kimmy? I don't get it. It's so crazy to me. Like, they're so talented. Oh, podcast. I've never, is that about, I'm assuming it's about Taylor Swift? I don't actually know. I wonder if there's like baking podcasts, like if the bakers do anything on there, like Food Network stars. Hey, Rebecca. Oh, wow. Okay, let me write that down. That's so cool. I like to add color as much as possible. Oh, yes. Yes, if your husband loves them, maybe they do have some. I don't know what it would be like, but it would be really cool. Ah, Poetry Scholar. Well, that makes sense. That aligns with the name. The Swiftie and the Scholar. That's cool. I've never heard of that one. Your friend was on the baking championship? Stop. Of course she was. That would be something, Jenna. I mean, Kimmy, listening to Bobby Flay describe an egg in detail? Hilarious. Let's see. I wanted to grab the fitness sticker next. So I want us to really challenge ourselves to be realistic with our fitness goals this month. If that is what you are working on, which we'll get to. We'll talk about that when we flip to the monthly. But don't set up your fitness tracker with so many activities that you can't keep track of it. So I want you to prioritize quality over quantity, especially with your fitness. So for me, I'm going to do the weights. You can see this icon right here. Again, these are the stickers I have pinned right now. The weights, yoga, and walking. Those are my 3 priorities. So for the 3 different colors, it'll be blue, pink, and yoga, which is, we'll do purple. That's perfect. That gives us 3 different color options. So weights, yoga. I'm sorry, I pulled the wrong one, didn't I? Yep, that's okay. I wanted wrong pink sticker. I wanted weights. I wanted the walking one next. Ooh, yes, you're going to love them, Kimmy. They make everything so much easier. And then we'll do the yoga next. I'm just going in order that they are on my page here. And then we'll write next to them the corresponding one. So walking, weights, and yoga. I did not grab a purple pen, so let me do that. There we go. Oh, yes. They were all over my TikTok for a while. A lot of the ASMR videos, they use the crafting tweezers, and I was like, oh, that's actually really smart. Now, okay, so normally with the water tracker, we don't get to actually check it off together, but today we get to. So I'm going to go back actually and color it in pink. I know it is. How is that going? I know that was something you were trying to work on. It's probably only been 2 days, but have we noticed any changes in that? I'm going to also grab the water droplets. And I'm going to grab, so every water droplet is 8 ounces, and I know my Awala is 30, and I've drank in half of my Awala, so that would be 16. So I'm going to do 2 water droplets. One. Ooh, yes. This quote right here is from our flip calendar. You don't need a reason to begin again. That's actually going to be the inspirational words too for our monthly box. How is everyone's planning going? Are you guys doing your trackers with me? Oops. My hand is shaking. There we go. The next thing is the daily routine tracker. And so I'm going to see, let's ask ourselves, what are 3 healthy habits? Because I know the word habits often has a negative connotation, but I want us to try to think of it in a positive way. So I like the healthy habits that we want to do in April. You're doing it with, and then you need to do your weekly. You didn't take it with you, but you did take your journal. Did you find yourself journaling in a different spot was refreshing? For instance, maybe you need to take your vitamins every day, your skincare routine, morning routine. Oh, I really want to listen to audiobook. That's one of my goals, is to listen to it daily. Rather, like, especially when I'm getting ready in the morning, rather than putting on just like a background show or something. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, your sister journals a lot. It runs in the family. What does she journal about? Is it a free write, do you find? Ugh, I can't believe you were late up visiting your sister. That's so sad. You roll out of bed and rush. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. I need my me time in the morning. I really find that it sets the tone for the day. We're going to do the gym / workout. That's one of our goals. Also, you definitely don't need the tweezers for this set. I don't know why I did it for the first one. And then I also would like to reach my step goal. That way it's combining really our fitness activities into that routine. That's going to be huge for us this month. And then we can move on to the mood tracker. Actually, excuse me, before we do that, I already did listen to my audiobook, so I can actually go ahead and check that off, which is a good feeling. Oh, she does life happenings, mainly for mental health and figuring stuff out. Is that a type of journaling? I've never heard of that. Hey, Claudia. How are you? Next, we'll list out the mood tracker. Oh, absolutely. So what's cool about this is that the Undated Planner has the same setup as what you're seeing. There's just no dates. So let me just quickly grab that for you. So in the beginning of the Undated Planner, you'll have the goal planning system still. There's the Define Myself, and the Define Deeper pages. So these are the self-reflective prompts that challenge you to understand yourself on a deeper level. You'll have your personal mission statement and your vision board. Now, I think, Claudia, do you have a Define planner? I feel like you seem familiar, but I might be mistaken. The last step of section 1 is the umbrella goal planning. And this has the 6 pathways here. So we've identified these to cover all different parts of your life. Yes, okay, you got the July to July one. Amazing. So our mid-years will be back out around May. So those are the August starts. You could grab this in the meantime if you would like as well. Then you're going to find in the undated, this is an example of how you could fill it out too. Amazing. This is going to have that same layout. So month and year, as well as word of the month, birthdays, everything that we are filling out here together. Podcasts, fitness. You'll see here with the fitness one, you can actually fill in the different dates. Water tracking as well. Daily routine, mood, budgeting, and favorite moments. Then let me flip to the monthly. Yes, every month. So 12 monthly trackers, 12 monthly calendars, and 60 total weeklies, which you'll have 5 for every month. So you'll have the year, the month. Let me hold this up nice and close so you can see it. Gratitude, people to contact, places to visit, reminders, important tasks, and concepts to learn. Again, that space for your goal breakdown. You can see here I added in a lot of purposeful planning stickers, our sticky notes. And then the weeklies. This is also one of our sticky notes in here. You'll have that space to list month and dates, the pathways, quotes every week, affirmations, to-dos, projects, and those separate work and personal reminders list, as well as meal planning. Goal breakdown and your next week's box. Yes, so we don't do daily pages. We do the weekly. So that's what you're seeing here. Let me go ahead and move the sticky note. Hey, back in time. Did the desk planner sell out? Can't look at it. We sold out of 2 of the colors. We have 8 of the golden bloom left in stock. Golden dusk, excuse me. Let me take a moment here. Okay, so yes, we have this color left in stock, just so you know, back in time. The other 2 did sell out for the moment. Let me know if you're still having trouble. Then on the Claudia, on the weekly undated, you'll have morning, afternoon, and evening boxes. You'll notice up here there are no dates, so that's where you get to fill them in, as well as for the month and the dates. Meal planning. It's a Sunday start still, which is great because it gives you a little bit of structure. We do not. So our signature here to find is the blank boxes. These are the sticky note booklets though. So if you did want to add in some lines, you could go ahead and do that with a sticky note. If you would like some to have different lists. So that's another option, is to add in the sticky notes on the days that you would like the lines. Hey, Jamie, do you have both sizes available for the non-dated planners? No. Right now, our undated planners come in 2 colors. We sold out of the other ones. We have Marble Burgundy and Desert Moon in the A5 size. So this is the marble. And then we also have the Desert Moon. Both are going to have the matte gold trim all around, 2 ribbon bookmarks, elastic band closure. If you would like a larger undated, you could always grab, we have a few of the Golden Dusk weekly desk planners left. So these are undated desk calendars with a similar layout. Let me just grab that pad real quick. And then our larger dated planners will be back in stock in around May. So those will be the August start. So you could always get one now, like an undated or the weekly desk planner. And then once those launch, you could grab the dated. How much for shipping? For free shipping? It's a little different for everyone, Claudia. So I'm not sure at the moment for you specifically. But I know that there's a lot of different coupons available as well. There's a lot that TikTok's offering, so make sure to check those different deals out and see what yours are available. Okay. Oh, and then Claudia is interested in product number 3. Okay. Let me show you this for just a moment. Oops, sorry guys. Hitting everything. Let me go ahead and grab those for you. So this is going to be that product number 3. Oh, yay, back in time. Did you get, I think you got the last adventure booklet. Wait, yes. You're going to love that booklet. Number 3, Claudia, I would go with the small size because the undateds, yes. So these are going to fit in your A5 planner. We have 2 sizes available, small and medium. Small is designed specifically for your A5, which is what the undateds come in, as well as the medium, which is for the larger size. So let me just show you an example too. You can see here that these are stickers, but there's text on them. So those are the purposeful planning. This is the pact you can write on. It comes with the monthly tabs. Great for an undated planner so you can quickly access the month that you're looking for. The rest of them are going to be matte and you can write on them as well. Oh, there's a lot of different flash sales happening with our stickers, you guys. So if you need stickers, now's a great time to stock up. We have the pathways here as well to go alongside the goal planning system. These are for goal breakdowns or your projects box. Appointments, lists. These are great for a note to self, calling out favorite moments. Thank you for liking this live. I appreciate you. And so those are going to be your purposeful planning. No, so they're all sold separately, but there's a flash sale happening right now on the different stickers. So individually you could get them. But these stickers come together. So these are 7 sets of 7 sticker sheets total. So your purposeful planning is going to be these right here. If you want, I can give you a few recs on what I would suggest to grab. Yes, Kimmy. So those ones right there are amazing for all of the different planners. Another accessory, if you're looking for one that I would suggest, is the planning pouch. I'll show you some other sticker options in just a moment, but I did want to shout out the planning pouch because this is something that not everyone knows about. There's 2 color options. There's a blue and a pink. And these you are going to take and just wrap them around your planner. I'll go ahead and pin this too so you can see it. It's this right here, number 7 in your carts. And so it has the gold sparkly elastic band. Yes, you did, Betsy. I saw that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Is that your first planning pouch? And then the inside has a zippered pocket. And what you're going to do is keep any of the pens you're using, which is especially helpful for an undated planner because you'll probably you'll always need your pens on you. So you can keep them all in here and then just easily, oh my gosh, Betsy, you're going to love it. Are you going to use it around your planner and a book, or what are you going to use it for? Just like this. So this is an accessory I highly recommend if you don't have it yet. I'm also just going to take those pens back out so we can keep going with our planner in a moment. The next set of stickers that I recommend for everyone is the affirmations. So these are going to be let me take a look at it. Number 4 in your cart are the positive affirmation stickers. And for these, the reason why they're so great is that on your weeklies, there's a positive affirmation box. You'll notice 2 sizes. Again, if you're getting the undated planner today, go with the small size. They'll fit directly in there. And every sheet is a different category with affirmations based around that category. So, hey Kay, motivation, gratitude, mindfulness, anxiety. Yay! Oh my goodness. You'll have to send me a picture. I can't wait to see it. Yes, my planner. That way I have my monthly colors with you at all times to keep accountability. 100%. Wait, I'm so happy to hear that. So Betsy got the planning pouch last night. That way, whenever she is using her planner, she has all the colors she needs, which comes in handy, especially you'll see once we get into the monthly setup today, we are doing color coding. So we'll be color coding our month, which is why why I'm so glad you got the planning pouch. Motivation. And then okay. If it's okay with everyone who's on here, I know we're setting up April together. So I appreciate your patience. I do want to just go through the different sticker sets as well. So I'm going to do that before we get back to the trackers, if that's cool with everyone. So we've talked about the affirmation. Oh my gosh, stop, Spooky. I read your mind. So purposeful planning, affirmations. The next set that you guys are going to love is these right here. So these are the newest sets of stickers. These are the accountability trackers. So we've been using those all morning together. The pouch, what size should I get? Great question, Claudia. A small. So for the undated planners, thank you, Kimmy. For the undated planners, go with the small because those will fit directly around it. So small for journals and A5 planners. Medium planning pouches are for the B5 planners or notebooks, just like I think Jenna said. I use the big planning pouch for my B5 planner and the smaller one for your journal. Exactly. That's the system right there. Ooh, yes, you go, Rebecca. So these are the 2 size options, just so you can also see, Claudia. The other set of stickers that I have pinned are the ones that we've been using. These are great for the accountability trackers. That's what they're specifically designed for. There's 7 sheets in them, and each correspond to the different trackers. So for instance, the first sheet that you'll find is going to be, I know I've used them, but you'll have the word of the month, which this month it's accountability. We're holding ourselves accountable. As well as the birthdays to celebrate. So this sheet right here is going to include a little bit of the extra trackers, like the entertainment ones, I call them. Meaning, oh, hey, book, welcome back. I saw you on here the other day. Meaning birthdays, books to read, movies, TV shows, podcasts, and audiobooks, and favorite moments. Oh my gosh, Kay, I love it. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with that show. I think it's wild. I haven't watched the newest season yet. I know it dropped, I think, last night. But that's what these ones are here. You'll also have 2 sheets for your water droplets. You can see we added in those right here. For all of the stickers, if you are getting an undated planner today, go with the small set. those are going to fit directly into these. The medium are designed for the B5 planners. The next sheet you'll have is going to be the fitness trackers. So these are different icons that you can use to fill out this box right here. So I'm just going to hold that up so you can see. We did weights, walking, and yoga. And we gave you a lot of them. So you can actually go ahead and let me pull this out because I'm going to go for a walk later. So I'm just going to anticipate my walk celebration. And there's a couple ways you can do this. Because they're different colors, you could quickly just color it in pink, but you could also, because there's so many of them, add it into the box directly. And if you do 2, there is space for 2. You would cover up the 1. Let's see here. I think the next one would be the daily routine tracker, which that is where we left off with listen to audiobook, gym, workout, reach step goal. Yes, I'm so glad, Spooky, you got to catch up with us. So the pens are not from us. These are just some Pilot G2 pens that I have. And then the last one I wanted to show you for this sticker sheet is going to be the budgeting as well. So there's even a budgeting icon. Totally fair. You can get the pens anywhere. I have a couple Rex. I use the Pilot G2 pen. Aw, Book Nana. Hey. Hey, pretty blue eyes. I like the Pilot G2 pen. Feel free to screenshot this for a sec if you would like. As well as the Zebra mild liners. Oh, this one right here. This is a craft tweezer. So these you can just get from the Zon. I know Kimmy was saying that hers come today, pack of 3. It's like $5. So these are just crafting tweezers. And then absolutely. One other product I wanted to show you guys is going to be that sticky note booklet. No way, Kimmy. Guys, I swear. Sometimes I'm like, I know. It's like I have this inner sense. These are the sticky note booklets that I was showing you earlier in the dated planner. So when you open these up, they come with different Post-it notes. There's 30 sheets per pad, 360 total. And these are going to fit directly into your monthlies and your weeklies. So you can easily keep track of tentative plans without writing them in your planner. You can see here that the glue is nice and strong, meaning they don't fall out in your planner, which is so important. So after a long period of time, you're all set. Like they don't go anywhere. And then just so you can see the weeklies as well, let me grab a little checklist here. I like to keep one in my Monday afternoon box anyway. So when we do our plan with me's on Monday, you'll see this box here. Ooh, so same, but the order of the colors are different based off of the booklet. So let me show you the pink one as well. So you'll see here. So this is the pink one. And then the top one is the sea glass. It's hard to get it both in the frame. Same sticky notes, just different colors so you can have a cohesive design when you're using them in the planner. That's the important part. You get that cohesiveness, which is huge. So top is sea glass, bottom is Sunset Blush. Sorry. Tricky. I love having 2 because 1, I like run out because I use them so much. So yes, let me show you, Claudia, the solid one as well. Absolutely. That is right behind me. The solid, the difference is that the sticky notes are a solid design. They're not gradients. Same style sticky notes, just different colors. and they're solid. Yes. No. So the sticker sheets do not fit inside the pouches, but they do fit inside the back pocket of your planner. If you wanted like a storage thing for your stickers, you could get the medium pouch. They just won't wrap around an A5 planner. So this, Claudia, is going to be that sea glass. I'll do it left to left. Okay. Absolutely. The left side is going to be solid. The right side will be the sea glass, and I'll just shift them over so you can see as well. And then I'll go like this. Let's see. There we go. That'll work. Trying to make sure you guys can see it well. Both are so pretty. And I think that covers the main items. I want to make sure if there's anything I missed that you would like me to show you, that you don't hesitate to ask. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for, Claudia. I'm so glad you asked too. We also have magnetic bookmarks. Those are actually the one other thing I don't think I showed you yet. Okay, well, two other things. While we're talking, the magnetic bookmarks are another great option today because these you can use in your planners, in the books you're reading. If you get the Undated Weekly Desk Calendar, I also like to use these to keep the pages together. So you'll have 4 different options here. You'll have the medium size. If you're a reader, there's hold the page. If you like the inspiration, mark what matters. Oops. And then the other 2 are going to be the smaller editions. You'll have the floral and the landscape. So all of them are designed to have inspirational messages and sayings on them. And you can just take it off. Let me just put these to the side. And like, let's say you wanted to quickly refer back to a page. You can just mark it off like that as well. This is the floral pack, What We Think We Become. So those, and then I'll dive back in just a moment here to our planner setup. The other new item is our mini lined gold spiral notebook here. This has a floral cream. Hey, Lunar, this is a new item. So it's a floral cream cover, that top spiral, and white paper with lines on the inside. Brand new as well. So 4x6. You can see it's great for taking with you on the go. You can keep it in your planning pouch as well. That's also a nice feature. Let me show you that. So this you can fit in your planning pouch as well. So cute. With Navigate Each Day with Purpose on the back. Amazing questions, you guys. If there's anything else I can help you out with as we're on here, don't hesitate. That's what I'm here for. As you guys are looking, I'm going to just keep going with our accountability trackers so we can kind of also move into our monthly setup. I'm going to take the mood sticker next. These are again from that accountability sticker sheet. And what's cool is that the order matches the tracker setup. so it's so easy to use. Hey, Betsy. How you doing on here? How's your setup going? I love checking in on you guys. So happy. And then the next one here, productive. You can see the little check mark. It's going well. Okay. Beautiful. Content. Also, Betsy, I loved that you commented on our Goodreads. That made me so happy. I couldn't see if there was like a like button. I have to go back and look. I was like, can I like a comment on Goodreads? I don't know. If you're not, you guys, following us on there, make sure to check that out. It's also in our TikTok. Anxious. Okay. There is no like. There should be. Well, I really appreciated it. So I wanted you to know that. Sad. Hopefully no sad days. And then we're going to just highlight the budget. There is a budgeting sheet, though, in your tracker stickers. I'm just going to highlight it. Did I max up the color? No, pink, blue, and then orange. Yeah, right? So odd. Maybe in 10 years. And then pink. So this is going to be a setup of our accountability trackers. Now, if we're all set up here, I wanted to shift over to the monthly calendar. I'm just going to take this off for a moment. We might use it later. I like to start us off with the goals for every month. So for these, I'm going to use actually the purposeful planning stickers. I'm going to pin the stickers we're using. I'll do my best to keep that, stay on top of that. So let's talk about your goals. Has everyone thought about what goals they want to focus on in April? Ideally, you have filled out your monthly reflection. And this is going to give you a little insight into what goals you might be setting. Because here I wrote fitness. I really want to finally settle in on that consistency over intensity. I realized I'm kind of an all in or all out with it. And I want to be a good vibe, you know? Hey, Grains, no worries. We just finished setting up the trackers, actually. So you can dive into the monthly. Good morning, Belle. How are you? Jenna, fitness, but I want a second one. Okay. Do you know, like, is it one that you've already done? Are you trying to go all new this month? Simplify and condense. I don't need a reason to begin again and start more realistically. Yes. Okay. I don't know if you meant it. I think you did. I love that you just shouted out the flip calendar. Oh, I'm so excited for you to be here, Belle. Any help? Absolutely. Okay. So, how did you find your goals went last month? Start there. Are you happy with the progress you made? Were there any that you felt like you maybe didn't get as much progress towards that you would like? That you wanted to add in and keep up and really prioritize that? That is how I like to start especially when I'm thinking about a second pathway. Because if you're adding in one new one, it's nice to have one that is new-ish, but has already had some progress in. That way you can have that confidence in one goal while adding in another. They all went well. Amazing. Personally, I would choose one of the pathways that went well that you want to continue. Again, like I was saying, I like to have that confidence in one while I add on to another. That way I don't lose all that momentum. The other option is you can take a look back at your umbrella goals and see if there is a pathway that you want to try to tackle alongside the new one. Maybe it's career. If that is one that you haven't tackled in a while and you're like, I'm ready for a reset for spring. Something to go with your word joy. Also a great idea. For joy, you could do either relationships or personal development, I would say. Relationships could be a good one if you wanted to try to, actually my example would be personal development, like new classes, like creative classes. Hey, Kathy. I was going to say relationships if you wanted to expand your community through it. Amazing. Fitness is your focus. Personal development it is. That is a great way to start. Oh no, I ran out of fitness on this sheet. I have a backup somewhere, but not on me. Okay. Absolutely. And I'm excited to hear what goal specifically you're doing. I normally have a fitness one. I did run out on this sheet. So I'm just going to take a blank one that we have on here and write it in. That's why it's nice to have these. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm here for. That's what this community is about. Thinking out loud. It's easier sometimes to make it make sense. So I'm just going to write fitness, and we're going to do this we're going to color code this month. So just keep that in mind. We should probably start with that actually before I keep going, because I'm realizing something now. We're going to shift. I kind of wish I made that green. And by kind of, I mean, I wish I made that green. So if you started, no worries, adjust. But before we really dive in, there is one thing I wanted to do this month that I haven't done in a while. And that is really color coding based off of a system. So I'm going to use this note box as a key. So our color coding this month, I like to keep it straightforward. I find it gets a little complicated if you have so many different colors. So we're going to start off with, because we're tackling our goals focus as well. So this is going to be a key. And we're going to start with the color green. Also, Claudia, I just wanted to check in with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm excited for you to grab whatever it is you're looking at. So I just want you to know. So we're going to write, let's just do key. Okay. I wanted my green to be goals because when I think of green, I think of growth and I think of progress. So I'm going to do this with a dot that's green and the pen that's green, and I'm going to write goals. So I want you to think about the different areas of your life that you could break it up into. For me, it's going to be goals, personal and relationships, appointments/fixed events, and then life admin. And I'll explain what's going to go in those as we do it. So goals. This is going to be anything related to our pathways, whether it's fitness or personal development, relationships. If it's going to make us progress towards our goals, it's going to go in green. Next, I'm going to pick pink. Pink is going to be for personal and relationships. So think of this as people-centered. Again, pink and pink. And I'm just going to do, personal and relationships. Then we're going to do blue. I wanted to have spring colors. So spring blue, or just blue for the spring, is going to be appointments and fixed events. Think of this as anything that is already a commitment. It could be a doctor's visit. It could be taxes, because those are going to be due if you haven't submitted those. Meetings. And then life admin, the less fun tasks that have to get done, whether it's picking up your refill, going to the grocery store. Some of mine's going to be spring cleaning as well. So we're going to call that life admin. How does that key sound for you guys? Does that align with how you are going to plan out this month, or a new thing that you're going to try? I'm just going to shift this and we're just going to outline it in green. So I'm just going to color that in. Perfect. It's like it never happened. Always an answer. Okay. That's our starting point. Now, let's get back to those goals. I'm going to also write these in green as well. You've been doing this with certain things already. That's so cool. Did you realize you were doing it, or did it just happen naturally? Yes, if you can't go over it. Oh, you knew you were doing it. Look at you. Love to hear that. Okay, next, let's break them down. So when you're doing this, flip back to your umbrella goal planning page. Take a look at the umbrella goals you have under the pathway you chose. We have 2. Build strength through consistent weight training and add walking to my weekly routine. I'm going to carry both of those into this month. So let's do this. 1. And then just so I have the exact wording. Build strength through and then we're going to add the second one, which is add walking. Oh, you didn't really want to write it in that? To my routine. Okay. Now this is where I want to be extra cautious this month, because with the fitness pathway in particular, it is one that often we set ourselves up and we don't follow through. And I really did a lot of thinking about this, tapping to try to figure out the why behind why this is happening. And you might relate to this. It could be that you sometimes focus more on the intensity and that all-in mindset versus consistency. So this is what I wrote in the last monthly reflection. I've read it earlier, but I want to come back to it because this is what sparked this thought for me. That's why reflecting is so important. Next month for fitness, I need to focus on consistency over intensity, narrowing my why and implementing it in a way I can stick to. That is the key right there. It's implementing it in a way that we can stick to. So if I write, I want to every single day weight train and go for a walk. Well, Just thinking about that, I'm like, I'm not going to follow through with that. That's not realistic. So what could we do this month that would build it into a daily or into a weekly routine? Breaking it down to the littlest thing to do. Yes, that's what Jenna said. That really works. It works for goals in general. And no matter how you think about things, breaking things down really works, okay? So let's ask ourselves, based off of what we know about how we continued with fitness last month, aka didn't, and how we followed through, how we want to follow through this month. So let's set up where this month we aim to do it. I'm thinking once to twice a week. For the first half of the month, we do it once a week, and then we work to 2, and then we can add on. So monthly action items for building strength through consistent weightlifting would be one or 2 times a week lift weights. Jenna said, put shoes by the bed. Hey, if that works for you, do it. Do the fireman method. We're going to actually be a little more specific here as well. We're going to have it be once is going to be upper body and once is going to be lower body. Beautiful. Now, with the walking, this is something I'm pretty good about. I find that there's some weeks I'm stronger than others. So my goal is to do it based off of what I already do 3 to 4 times a week. That's what we're going to set ourselves up for. And this should sound exciting to you, if not a little challenging, okay? Focus on why you're doing it, and it will come. And we'll implement it on a weekly basis moving forward as well. The next thing that we're going to do before we tap into the monthly portion is I like to make my way down. So we're going to start with I'm grateful for. Maybe you're a little extra specific this week. Like it's slower mornings that you're loving, calming nights. I've been really grateful for my crafting at night. So my nighttime routine. Another thing I'm grateful for is homemade dinners. And third would be, I want you guys in the chat right now to write one thing you're grateful for. My third thing is going to be walking outside because, man, have I missed that. I forgot how much I missed it until this past week when I could finally get outside. Lisa, my job. Yes, girl. Birds singing. Wait, that's so sweet. Warmer weather. Rain. Love, hate with rain, right? Your singing opportunities. These are amazing, you guys. Thank you for sharing those. That is what I love to hear. You instantly feel a vibrational shift. And you get your vitamin D outside too. Yes. Next, we're going to add in our inspirational words. For this, I'm going to be pulling from April 1st on our daily calendar. This right here says, you don't need a reason to begin again. And I think that's a perfect method a perfect message to carry throughout April. Whenever we feel a little down or we need a push to just do it, we don't need a reason to begin again. That's what we're carrying in. For this, we're going to do it in a little bit of a pretty, you'll see. I was thinking it'd be cute to do nothing too crazy. then a little sunshine for us all. There was the craziest thunderstorm last night. It was honestly kind of scary. Did anyone else experience that? It like had me scared for a moment. I was like, this is not your average thunderstorm. We don't get a lot of those, so. Hey, Kelly, how are you? It's been a while. At least it feels like it has. And again, you don't need a reason to begin again. That's what today says. I also love this pattern. You've been really busy. Of course. I'm so glad you can take a moment and come on. And then perfect. Betsy didn't have a rainstorm, but would go for one of those rather than the snow. What? You're supposed to get snow? No, absolutely not. No more no more snow. Wait, what? Greens had a storm yesterday morning, zapped your brand new TV. Wait, hold on. Was this TV outside? That feels like a fake thing. Like, that feels like a movie. I need more details. Welcome to... No more snow. Ugh. I haven't checked the weather for, like, the upcoming. I really hope there's no. There better not be any snow. I'm done with it. Lightning killed it. Nope. Indoor powers. Oh, you had a power surge. That's the worst. Okay, this is going to sound silly. I literally pictured the lightning hitting the TV. Oh my goodness. It did fry your phones. I don't have a memory of that happening. I know we had a lot of power surges growing up. Like, that was a thing. Okay, not a lot, but a couple. That's crazy. Ugh, that's so frustrating, Greens. I'm so sorry. No, you were watching you finally got Netflix too. Wait, that's so sad. Oh my gosh, the whole phone flew off the wall. Jenna, you have some crazy things happen. Like, you can't make it up. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our important tasks. So again, things this month that have to get done. You can't carry it over any longer. Do you have a warranty on it, Greens, at least? And here I thought I was boring. Jenna, no, I think you're the opposite of boring. For important tasks, I want you to think about if there's a birthday card you need to get, if there's any work tasks that have to get done, any projects you're working on that you want to wrap up. Taxes. Oh, I hope so, Greens. Let us know. Also, it could be if you are looking to get or add something to help you with your weekly or monthly action items. Spring cleaning, that's another one. Someone at the airport was talking about getting all the birthday cards they needed for the year. What? Oh, wow. They do it all at once? Oh, wow. That is Not something I ever thought of, but honestly kind of makes sense. Writing in them, addressing them. I could see it. That makes sense, honestly, because it's kind of hard to remember it all. Which, as we're talking about these birthdays, it actually brings me to the next thing I wanted to add, which looking at our key is birthdays. And so I will be doing this in the color pink. Me neither, Kimmy. I could never do that. Okay, that's smart, Belle. Love that. How do you get them? So we're going to add in these 3 birthdays here. So first on the 5th, which I know is also Easter. The 16th and the 24th. Ah, that makes so much sense. Yes. I know, right? It does feel early. I don't know. It feels... I came out of nowhere, but I'm so ready for it. I think this one was Jay Sawyer. Why do I keep spelling her name wrong? I don't know why. And then Jenna. Whoop, whoop. Which I'm going to grab a little birthday icon here. We're going to do a balloon. Beautiful. Oh, wow. School's almost out? That's wild. That's also so soon. That's crazy. As you are doing your calendar, if there's other personal or plans that you have, any other birthdays, that's what I want you to add in next. And again, sticking to that color scheme. I also like to add in any holiday stickers. That is so cute. Jenna said that out her window, a couple of cute kiddos are splashing in the puddles with their raincoats and boots. That is so cute. We will have our variety sticker sheets back in stock. I don't quite know when yet, but they are coming. So as soon as those are back, that is where I'm pulling from right now. We're going to add in the little tax sticker, the Earth Day. April Fool's Day, which is, I guess, today. You'll have to wait and see, Jenna. I can't give it away yet. We will have fully restocked stickers, things like that. Yes. Some updates on our variety. You're going to love them. Easter. I also want to add in Easter. For this one, we're going to do these. I know. I can't wait, you guys. So soon. And Earth Day. We're going to add that in as well. We're going to do this one, and then I'll use the Earth on the weekly. Okay. Next, because I'm almost done with this sticker sheet, I'm just going to add them in because that's exciting. There's no better feeling than finishing up a sticker sheet. Yes, grains. Ah, can't wait. Challenge draws out the best in us. There's not, I don't think that though, we're not doing like whole new sticker sets, not at the moment. I just don't want any confusion. And then we'll also go ahead and just add in this little truff, I think, or something it's called. And then Yes. Okay. Just want to make sure that was clear. I'm also going to add in for this. I just wanted to, oh my gosh, my hand just went crazy there. I would like to learn a little more about gardening and also tarot cards. I should have written this in a different, no. I was okay with kind of what other color went here. Okay. Oh, yay, I love when I finish up a sticker. Right? I was gifted a tarot card reading set on like how to do it and everything. So I'm excited to dive into that. The next thing I want to add in is if we have anything planned in terms of our goals. So do you have any walks scheduled? Do we have a yoga class that we want to do? Today is Wednesday, April 1st. I did want to do a yoga class tonight, so I'm going to write down yoga. Tomorrow, I will go for a walk, so I'm going to just go week by week. This will allow us to plan accordingly. And then on Saturday, I'll do my walking and my weights. Amazing. I'm going to just go a week at a time. I think that's going to be how I want to do it. Callisto, I was going to do the brown for April Fools for my kid, but I woke up to more snow. No more snow. April fooled me. That's funny. No, I'm so sad. That's awful. That's so sad. The next thing, sorry, I was just looking at something on my end. The next thing I wanted to do is add in any of our, quote, life admin tasks. So those, I don't have too many right now. I do need to figure it out a little bit, but actually, I said that too soon. We're going to start spring cleaning on Saturday. I really got to get into that. I have to make a whole list of like what I want to do so I can really break that down. Hey, Natalie. And then if you have any bills that you want to keep track of, that's another great way that you could use the life admin color. And I'm just taking a moment to look, thinking. The other thing I would like to add in is, in what color would this go in? I want to add our book club. I'm going to do that in blue because that's really fixed. So in the blue, I'm just going to make a whole box for it because I love our One More Chapter book club. So we're going to write that in. And I wanted to add the goose because it's so cute. And you guys, if you haven't already, make sure to register for the One More Chapter book club. You'll get notified when you go live. And it's also nice for me to see who's going to be there. It's an author spotlight, and it's a novella. It's her debut novella called Rain. And then the next day, sometimes if I like something to stand out, I will just do it in a red pen. For instance, it'll be the book club vote on the Friday. So that I just do in red because it's easier for me to recognize. So sometimes with color coding, you do have to kind of do what works for you. So red I add in as urgent, and do not forget. Blues are also for appointments. And I'm trying to see if there's anything I missed on my schedule. I don't have too many set plans for April. Yes, absolutely, Jenna. That's what it's about. I think, you guys, that this is what I have for the month. Oh, I do have to add one. Just order vitamins. That will be needed for next Friday. Amazing, you guys. That is what I have so far for April, for our April calendar. How are we all feeling? How is our planner setup going? Are we done? Are we almost done? I want to make sure that we're all confident with how we set up for March. I mean April. Yes, absolutely. Let's go. Let me show you those trackers. So these right here are our trackers for the month. You'll see here I broke up my podcasts and audiobooks because, I wanted to do a yoga. I put walking. I'll just do walking and yoga. So I'll add in the yoga later to this. But anyway, you'll see here I broke up my podcast into the newest audiobooks as well. And then our daily routine, we're focusing on listen to audiobook, the gym / working out, and our reaching our step goal. Now, you guys, I want you all to send me a picture of your April setup. The trackers, the monthly, before Friday at noon. So it could be on this Saturday's video. Beautiful, everyone. Thank you so much, you guys, for setting up April with me today and really tapping into this reset that April gives us. I will talk to you all later, and until next time, keep navigating each day with purpose. Bye, everyone. Is there a craft night? TBD. I have to just figure out a couple things, but TBD. Okay. Absolutely. Bye, everyone.